Thanks to Boston Tech for inviting us to present. My name is Obina Pikwani, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Zwayo. Simply put, we want to park your car within the city so that you don't have to. Yesterday I went out with my girlfriend and we spent 20 minutes looking for parking in Central Square. I'm sure everybody's had a similar experience in the financial district in the North End. And about a year ago, I got together with some friends, and we thought we would develop sensors that we put around the city to give users and city officials a heat map where parking is located in the city. That turned out to be really difficult, and we figured that there might be a more direct solution to solving the inner city parking problem. And we figured, well, why don't we just park cars for people? This has been done for a long time. It's called valet, right? But the traditional valet is tied to various establishments. And what we want to do is kind of break the traditional valet away from the traditional establishments and turn it into an on-demand valet kind of service. Before I go on, I'd like you to watch our demo video that we worked very hard on. It's not very long. We give out apps to valets that we spread around the city. You can download our client app. When you request for valet, the nearest valet receives a request. When they accept it, they then jog, skateboard, bike, or get shuttled to your location, where they then take your car and go through this entire process. We are actually pre-launch. Our software should be completed within the next 2 weeks. We've been running tests in North End for the last 3 weeks, and we're currently looking for funding. We have partnered with a local traditional valet company who provides our valet HR management, because we're young and we haven't really done this before, and it's actually quite challenging to manage people and to run this kind of service. So we're basically the tech side and they handle our HR. Yeah.
Just to clarify the logistics,
yes.
If the person wants their car picked up,
right,
they basically stop wherever they want to be picked up and press the button. And the valet person comes to the car.
Yeah, that's basically it. So you can either pull over to the side, open the app, check to see if the valet is nearby, request, or you can schedule ahead of time to have your car picked up from your future destination.
Thank you.
Yes.
When the person who wants to park the car and the valet see each other, how do they identify each other?
So our valets, I don't know if you can see that picture, but our valets wear a distinct uniform, black jacket with a fur lapel and our red Zwayo logo on the back. Also, on the client side of the app, you can see the valet's identity, their picture, their name, maybe a little fun fact about them. And then later on, we might roll out like a four-digit passcode that you and the valet could compare. Yes?
Is the same valet have to deliver your car? Or does he have to chill out there for 4 hours or 5 hours to get your car?
So no, I mean, the way the business model would work ideally, we'd have, say, maybe 10 valets out in the back bay, and then we'd have rolling requests for valet services. So once a valet picks your car up and drops it off at the garage, he gets back to the service area. When you need your car back, one of the valets that's near the garage where it's parked gets your car, brings it back to the location where you're at. As long as it's within our service area, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same spot that your car was picked up. So traditional valets, they've been doing this for a long time. So at every garage, we use specific garages that we've signed deals with. There's a cabinet, they keep the key in there, it's under lock and guard 24/7. And through our application, there's a number associated with every single open transaction, and they can simply just retrieve the key and bring the car back to you. Yes?
Are you cheaper or more expensive than traditional valet?
So if you drive in Boston, you know that garage parking can go up to 40 bucks in, say, the financial district or even in Back Bay. We charge 20 bucks base fee per hour, rather not per hour, for the first hour, and then every hour we charge an additional $5 until we reach our $35 cap. So we are actually very competitive with garages in the Boston area. And with the added valet service, we think it's great value for money. Yes?
Is it Boston is the only coverage city right now, or do you have plan to expand beyond Boston?
Yeah, so we are, like I said, we are pre-launch, and we are launching in Boston soon. And once we've, gotten profitable, maybe raise a little money, we can look to expand to other cities. Yes? How far are we going to park the car? So we park it, we look at a couple things. We look at the pricing because we're charging less than garages typically would in our service areas. We have to go out to find cheaper parking, arbitrage, right? So we take it maybe 10 blocks out, as long as it can be done, within 15 minutes or even less than that. And you honestly don't have to go that far. The idea is that our valets, they can do the 10 blocks, but you shouldn't have to. You should be able to get off right in front of your work building, the salon, wherever you're going that day, and just leave your car for somebody else to park. That's the idea. Yes? Parkways? Sounds familiar, but no. Absolutely. Yes.
Like pickup location and drop-off location can be different, or does it have to be same?
As long as it's within our service areas, which is indicated by a geofence or an application, it can be dropped off and picked up wherever. Yes.
So you plan to be less expensive than parking in all of the door pieces you live on service area, or just in the financial district?
Yeah. So I use the financial district and Back Bay as examples because parking is notoriously expensive, but we do plan on offering parking prices that are competitive. Right now, it's a flat rate throughout the city, 20 bucks and then 5 bucks and 35, which is reasonable, given that we park for you wherever you are. It's back and forth, full service, plus the parking. But just parking alone, it is a bit more expensive than some garages. Yes?
How do you guys plan to deal with peak demand in terms of when your service is offering on Friday, Saturday nights? You have peak demand, and if your valet agents are working exclusively for you, if there are people, multiple people requesting pickup services, drop-offs, how will you deal with that?
Excellent question. I mean, one of our key business problems is the, transaction volume to agent ratio, which basically answers your question about the demand. If the demand is greater, over time we would kind of recognize these patterns. And then on a Friday night, if that's when demand is greatest, we just assign more valets to our service. And our valets do actually work exclusively for us. The deal that we have with the traditional valet company is such that at the end of the month, when we run the numbers, we share profit, we share losses. So their valets are our valets. They're wearing our uniforms, our IDs on our service. And that was actually the last question, Dave. All right, thank you everyone.